Hi! Smuzno in the shed! Yes, I've been, it's an aside, it's a very quick one. After spending hours and hours and hours and hours and hours making this the smoothest thing since a porn star's puss, I dropped it and put a big crack on the seam up the front. No more dropping model kits, that's all I have to say. It's called light blue, it comes out green in the end. I don't really get what's going on. I'm doing the well-spoken thing on YouTube again. What is that about? What am I trying to say? I've started something. I started something that I shouldn't have really started because I'm supposed to be cleaning out my airbrush. And now if I sit there and let it get all clogged up, then it'll be bad. Bear with me. All I've got to do, literally all I've got to do is do that, do that, do that. Spray lots of lovely stuff. There, now I can talk to you all. Hi! Smuzzy! What are your hopes? What are your fears for Auto Assembly this year? Now, unofficially, very unofficially, that I'm going to tell you. Shh, shh, don't tell anyone. I'm about to jack in my job. Because it's absolutely feckin' horrible. Ugh. It is ruining my soul. Even my dad could see that it's ruining my soul. My dad's approaching the age of retirement and has asked me to sort of be a partner in his business. So I'm going to go and be a handyman. He's going to get me a van and I'm going to go be a man in a van doing handies. Remember that when it comes to AA. So, the thing I'm scared about is like the gap in between of not having a job, which is going to make it very interesting. But the singular glory, the one thing that I'm particularly excited about, the one thing more than anything else, is that I am actually going to be at Auto Assembly. Let's start about my fears. The chair I'm sitting on isn't particularly safe, as you may hear. It's creaky. I don't really have any fears as such, only in that I've had quite the social anxiety thing that I may have spoken about it on the YouTube at times. So that's going to be a hill to climb, but that's all it's going to be. It's just going to be something to overcome. It's not going to, without sounding melodramatic, it's not going to define me. And I think that's sort of important. I'm looking forward to meeting people. What I'm going to do, is I'm going to find time. I'm going to find a 5-minute space where there's no one around, and I'm going to go and give the big KP, Captain DW, I'm going to go and give David Wallace a great big cuddle, because we talk on Skype quite a lot. Well, I say quite a lot, we talk on Skype occasionally. We have good conversations. Seldom ever talk about robots, because there's so many other things in the world, and we sort of agreed when we first started talking to each other, we just do too much about robots. There's other things. We are both human beings that enjoy the human experience, and we're going to talk about it. So that is something that I must do. Gerard Galvin Barry, king of the weird corner, strange corner even, he will be there. This must be discussed as well. Pred, I'm going to have to sit down and talk to Pred, because Pred has laid it absolutely on the line. He said, David, you must have a talk with me about all these things. So that's something that I've got to do. All of this time, I'm going to be in a working capacity while I'm there. I'm going to be helping out a good friend of mine, who you will all know and will all become clear upon the day. But I shall be there. Through my financial discrepancies. What I am panicking about somewhat is just seeing all the amazing fucking stuff that is going to be there. I mean, I keep saying to myself, no, Dave, the only thing you want, Dave, the only thing you want, you don't want anything else, the only thing you want is a white Leo convoy. Until I see Unicron Trilogy toys, and then I'm going to be like, ooh, Unicron Trilogy toys. See, the problem is with Unicron Trilogy toys is they're brilliant. I don't own a Cybertron Seeker at all. I want a Cybertron Starscream. Or a Thundercracker. Or even a Thundercracker. Maybe a Thundercracker. Either way, I want a Cybertron Seeker jet. I want... Tidal Wave. I've got an Armada Tidal Wave. I want an Energon Tidal Wave to go along with it. I've now got an Optimal Optimus coming to me. So I'm going to need to get his counterpart, aren't I? I'm going to have to get a Transmetal Megatron. It's going to be all those primes floating around that I'm just going to see, and my tongue's going to start dragging out of my face, and it's just going to be like... But they're all going to be monkeys. I don't really want the monkeys. I want all the other stuff, but there's going to be lots to keep me busy. And it's just going to be... Loads of people have sent me messages, PMs on Facebook, just saying, I'm really glad you're going to be there. Are you all right if I come up and say hello? And I'm like, well, as long as you don't come up and grab my balls or something like that, yeah, come up and say hello. But fucking tell me who you are when you come up and go, I'm off YouTube, and don't go YouTube, because I'm going to think you're a stalker and you're going to want to stab me and rob my money. Because that happened quite a lot last year. Because obviously last year was quite in the heights of me doing YouTube, and lots of people spoke to me, and I love that. That's great. I want you all to talk to me, but you have to tell me who you are. Otherwise, I'm going to think you're a mad killer. I'm going to be spending some time with Phil as well. Rat Trap 25. Phil will do. You get a drink from me because you're an awesome guy. The things that I'm looking forward to. Do you know the one thing that I'm looking forward to? Do you know something that sparked? It sparked Pikachu, TW Pikachu. You should be watching Carl's channel at the moment. He's not doing a huge amount of videos, but when he opens his mouth, it's just gold is coming out. It's quite controversial gold at times, but I'm really enjoying it. Go and watch T-Dub's Pikachu. His short hair, big beard. Looks like his head's on upside down. Brilliant. Matt! The Lord of Time, who sat there in one of his videos the other day and said that Mr. Mence isn't going to be there and we shall miss you, sir. And I just sort of sat there, and this is before I found out I was going to A&I. All I did, my face did this. And it wasn't fair, and I'm sorry, and sad, and then I was going. And then he did a video on the time when I found out I was going. That night I watched a video from Matt, and that video said... Good afternoon and welcome to you all. Let's talk about the usual spiel and all that other stuff. And he couldn't remember it. He couldn't remember his own catchphrase. Something that he's been doing for like 479 11-12 videos. However many it is. He couldn't remember his own catchphrase, and you saw the smile on his face when he sat there and went all the other stuff. And I was sat there at home mouthing the words and going, come on, Matty Boo, talk, come on. And I had, for that split second, I had that little thirst for glory again. Do you know what? If I go 11 months of the year without having that little fetish for robots, unless I'm watching one of Ray's videos, which is very, very licky brown nose. I'm really looking forward to seeing Ray, but it's very difficult to watch one of Ray's videos without thinking, oh, either I really want to own that robot, especially some of the more unusual stuff that he does, or just he talks about anything really, he just makes you want one. Shit, he should work for Hasbro and they should just send in the new toys. I will do your video about why I love movie toys, you filthy, dirty, cheeky rapscallion. But that's what it was, see? Now look at me getting excited about robots, about defending why I love something. I don't give a shit that you lot don't love movie toys, and I do. I don't give a flying shit what robots you like, as long as you fucking like some of them. I'm doing the eyebrow look. See how long as I've done the passion. It's back. It's going to be August. It's going to be there. And I'm going to enjoy every single Mother Hubbard second of it. And that's all there is to it. I am SMS number 1. This has been a video response, not only to Time Lord, but to Pred and to all the other people who I can't remember but have done one. It's going to be a good weekend. That's just it. It's going to be a good weekend. Big up all your bad selves. I can't remember why I came out with that catchphrase. It doesn't seem to have the same sort of ring to it anymore, but I'm sure if I didn't say it one day, people would go, "You didn't tell me to big up my bad self," and then they seem to get annoyed with it. So I keep saying it. SMS number 1. Saying, I'm jacking in my job. I'm going to go and be a handyman. And I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Big up your bad selves.